Hey, Mama, did you know that your little one's drawings actually are their very first stories? Long before they're ready to write sentences, kids use pictures to share their ideas, their feelings, and their little adventures. That's why encouraging drawing is such a powerful way to prepare early childhood kids for writing later on. I'm Erin. I'm a former kindergarten and preschool teacher turned homeschool mama, and today I just want to encourage you with some pre-writing techniques to help set your little one up for success later on. Little ones love to write and draw, and they also love to tell us stories. So here are some fun ways to turn drawing into storytelling. One idea is journal entries. Give your child a blank notebook or staple some pages of paper together and let them draw about their day. Then let them dictate a sentence to you about that picture. Sometimes my little one wants to write words for herself, so I will let her, whether it's scribbles, whether it's letter-like shapes or actual random letters that she's writing, when I encourage her to write and I encourage her to make those marks on the paper and read it back to me, I'm actually encouraging her in this process of pre-writing and preparing her to write independently. Secondly, do some feeling drawings. Ask them to write about what makes them happy or what makes them sad or what makes them excited. Or if they're feeling an emotion really big and they don't know what to do with that emotion, it's great to get out a piece of paper and say, draw about this. They're really mad or they're really sad. Would you like to draw about this? And then help them connect their words to that picture. Help them to use language to describe their emotions and use that picture to help you to understand how they're feeling and why. Third is life stories. Let your child write about your family, your pets, their favorite activities. Ask them things like, tell me about this picture. Instead of you guessing what it is and getting it wrong and them feeling like, oh, I'm a failure or you just don't get me, ask them to tell me about this picture. And then if they'll let you, ask them, can I write these words down for you? Now, sometimes if they're making scribbles, I acknowledge their scribbles and I let it go. Sometimes I'll write it on a sticky note and stick it to their work so I'll know what they said later on. Sometimes I just have to remember it because I don't want to teach them that they can't write. I want to empower them to write. So I let them draw their picture, tell me about it, and then scribble if they want to. But these life stories are very important, and they can tell you what they think and feel about family members, about favorite activities, about pets, about their favorite toy, all these kinds of things. And this is just a wonderful way for them to express themselves. And lastly, creative storytelling is very important. My children like to take pages, staple them together, and draw their own story. Whether it's about a princess in a castle or a jungle or someone's bad day or someone getting glasses, whatever it is, they write these stories and they tell me about them. Now, my fourth grader is able to actually write the words, and so she will write out the title and write the information on every single page. But my kindergartner is following suit. She's copying what she's seeing her sister do, and so she's drawing pictures and stapling these pages together and telling me about the story, and it is absolutely hilarious. And because she's not letting me write things on her paper for her, I try to video her telling me these stories. They're amazing. And here's a little secret. Writing doesn't actually have to start with a pencil. And mature pencil grip doesn't develop until about age 7. So if your little one struggles with holding a pencil the right way or crayons or whatever, don't worry about it. There are lots of playful ways to practice pre-writing and fine motor skills. Things like fat crayons, markers, sidewalk chalk, drawing in shaving cream, tracing pencils with markers, crayons, or highlighters, painting over letters with a paintbrush, wiki sticks, and Play-Doh to form the letters and shapes and build fine motor skills. These simple activities help kids build confidence and make writing fun and not frustrating. Every scribble, every drawing, every traced letter is a bridge from pictures to words to playful practice and confident writing. I'd love to hear, what's your child's favorite way of practicing writing? Or maybe you have a question about how to help, support, and improve your child's fine motor skills. Drop it in the comments below. I read every comment. And if you want more tips and tricks for teaching your little one, check out Keys to Kindergarten, a weekly email from my inbox to yours, short, sweet, and packed with encouragement and support. Keep celebrating those scribbles and stories, Mama. They're the beginning of something beautiful. Happy homeschooling.